Hi to everyone who resonated with pile 1. This is going to be your reading. So, if you are ready to delve into the secrets of your destiny, let's begin. Ooh. Okay. So, the first message that I am getting for you, pile 1, is that you are destined for meta order life experiences. Okay, and what I mean by that is you are in this lifetime currently at a level of soul evolution which is it's not a beginner soul, and you still have a long way to go to be ascended. You're somewhere in the middle. So, the kind of experiences that you're destined to have in this lifetime are going to be uncommon. Uncommon in the sense that they are going to take place at a level where not a lot of people are. So, let's say a majority of the people have life lessons that cater to the everyday living, the mundane. But you, pile 1, you will have kind of experiences that are a notch above. So the first card which has actually come out is the Temperance card. And the Temperance, I've been told, is the evolved card of the Lovers card. The Lovers card sees two souls coming together, while the Temperance card is where the actual magic happens, where fire meets water, where earth meets air. So I do think one of the primary lessons that you're going to learn in this lifetime, pile 1, is to how make two seemingly different, separate, opposing, dual entities or beliefs or emotions come together, to make them come together, to integrate them, to kind of balance them out. And as a result of this, pile 1, patience is going to be a key theme in your lifetime. Maybe you have an innate understanding, an innate wisdom which comes to you and which whispers in your ear that without patience, nothing of an enduring value could actually be accomplished. And because you have this innate value, the pace of your life is very stable. There is no shakiness because you know good things take time. And if you are not aware that patience is essentially a key ingredient in a good, stable life, then take this reading as an opportunity to know that if this resonates with you. The number on the card is 14, which amounts to 5. So in case you are a very adventurous, impulsive, gregarious, outgoing soul, then you can actually help your destiny by more willingly learning the concept of patience, of studying your pace a little more as you move through life. Because in order for anything of enduring value to come out of this, to, come out of your life story, compromise is important at times. Coordination is important at times. And cooperation is also important at times. Now, this card is also a card of self-love, in that it asks you to be gentle in your journey of soul evolution, to be gentle towards yourself. There are going to be times when you're going to be tempted to take extreme stances for yourself, and the message from Spirit here is to resist doing that. When you resist taking extreme stances for yourself, for your life, and whenever you choose patience, whenever you choose to walk on the middle path, you're doing yourself a great kindness, and you're also demonstrating faith in the goddess. Let's move ahead. Right. And as you do go through life with this ideology, pile 1, I see that whatever you actually need in life comes to you. Whatever you need in life flows the easiest to you, or flows the quickest to you, when you're not actively striving for it, when you have kind of surrendered, or when you have kind of trained or retrained yourself to live your life without it. So in your particular lifetime, pile 1, I feel that reciprocity comes to you when you least expect it, or when you have successfully detached from this notion that I hope what I'm giving out comes back to me. So when you do function from this place of generosity, from this altruistic mindset, when you go out and help others because your heart says so to you, and when you have no expectations in return, is when the kindness which you have set into motion comes back to you, returns to you many fold. So once again, to all of you who resonated with the symbol of pile 1, if this is something that you're not currently doing, or if you indeed are guilty of carrying out acts of kindness or helping others because there is a strong attachment or expectation of being helped in return, this is your sign to renunciate such a thought system. When you work selflessly, when you operate from a heart-centered space and perspective, gifts from others flow to you effortlessly. All right. Okay, so in terms of numbers, pile 1, we have 7, we have 10, and we actually have 2 messengers or 2 knights. So I can already pick up pile 1. People who have tuned into this particular pile are, individuals who carry a sense of a deep mission inside of them. They have a sense of deep allegiance to something in their life. It could be a person, it could be a belief system, it could be some religion, some spiritual ideology, but the sense that yes, I am here to be committed to this mission and see this is manifested here on Gaia while I am on earth, that I use this time well on earth while I interact with the people here, the living here. I must ensure that this mission, whatever it is for you, gets accomplished, gets fulfilled. And with the 7 of fire being present here, pile 1, I have a feeling that you may have felt misunderstood for a major portion in your life. I do think that you always carry pure intentions within you, but due to some reason, people either are unable to fathom the depths of who you are and why you do what you do, or they simply brush it aside as something that they can't comprehend. You may be a victim of being called aloof, cold, lost, zoned out, but that is absolutely not the case. You know, once again, the seven of wands is a card of allegiance. It's a card of uprightness, of righteousness, of rectitude, of moral uprightness, of defending ethicality, morality. So it also has a strong Sagittarian component to it. Those of you who are watching could have strong Sagittarius placements. And this card basically says no matter how many people fail to understand me, or sometimes even deliberately choose to misunderstand me, I am not coming down. I'm not keeping my defense down. I will continue to protect myself, to protect my dignity, and simply move along the path of what I believe to be correct. You are not one who's going to conform to faulty norms, while one. You're going to be unconventional if doing the right thing is not conventional these days, and you're just going to chart your own path. And to those who are in their right minds, they will be inspired by you and finally understand how rich of a person you are. Okay. Now, once again, we've gotten the messenger of earth and we have gotten temperance. So I can definitely pick up on the fact, pile one, that in this lifetime, you are likely to experience a slower pace of life than most. Okay, why? Because once you have selected something to commit yourself to, then it's only a matter of time that you ensure that it comes to fruition. Okay, so this is a messenger, yes, who is slow, who is steady, but who is also sure of what he is doing and where he is headed. In this lifetime, you're going to be required to inculcate qualities of responsibility, of hard work, of industriousness, of being organized, of being orderly, of being self-controlled, respecting traditional values, living by traditional values, maybe even transmitting traditional values to your future generation, and of course, being virtuous, being honest, and having integrity. Once again, if these are qualities that you have not yet embodied, pile one, take this as a sign from the universe to start inculcating these and facilitating your destiny to move more freely through your being. Now, another thing that I am picking up, pile one, is that in this particular lifetime, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, there have been a lot of unexpected endings for you, okay? And I saw 555 on my camera as I said that. Unexpected endings, and because they were unexpected, they could have been quite brutal on you as well. This was something that you could not foresee. This was something that you could not imagine, intuit in your wildest dreams. But those endings happened nonetheless, and I have a feeling they often shook you at your core. They did, because even when they happened, you could not have realized the magnitude of the impact that it could have happened. Okay, the magnitude of impact that it could have upon you. And maybe its aftermath was what was the most difficult for you to go through and endure. But whatever it is, pile one, whatever are these endings that have taken place in your destiny, and for those of you for whom they haven't, they might happen so. You don't need to claim it if you don't feel this message resonates for you, but for those of you for whom it does, the message from Spirit here is that, this is something that you had no control over. It had to happen, and it did. You did reach rock bottom. Things couldn't have gotten worse than how they had been. The good news for you, dear Pile One, is that it's only going to be up from here. Release whatever it has been which has hurt you so. You honestly had no control over it. It was something that was contracted to happen. And don't hurt yourself. Don't continue to remain in that space of hurt, in that sense of being wounded. Always remember, in order for something new to begin, a chapter needs to end. And this is what has happened for you as well. Things may seem very grim when this happens, but remember, the sun is always rising up at the horizon. You touched rock bottom in your life, and it's kind of a blessing. Not all have the opportunity to touch rock bottom, touch the ocean bed of their life, because at the ocean bed there are insights, profound wisdom that you can only get to know once you're down in the depths. And Spirit is encouraging you that whenever such kind of situations, you find yourself in such kind of situations, just try and absorb as much wisdom as you can and bounce back, come back to the surface. Now the final message for you, Pile One, is that, and I do believe it's connected to the previous message which I've given. These endings, these turbulent, shocks that you're going to get in this particular lifetime of yours are going to unleash some aspects of your personality which earlier were, unknown to you as well. Yes. And as you recover from these remarkable life incidents, you find yourself less and less inhibited as you wake up every day to experience life. Because these experiences at one level have strengthened you, you find yourself emerging bolder and bolder, more assertive, more willing, more fearless to go in the direction of your heart. To be more authentic, to pursue what it is that you really desire. And it's quite interesting because we start with Temperance and we end with the Knight of Wands. I see the pace of your life in this particular lifetime, your destiny, Pile One. I see the pace of your destiny only picking up as you progress. Patience is going to be a major part of your life. But when these incidents come and when they come and transform you, you always come out of them a changed person. I hope these messages have been helpful for you. In terms of signs, there is in fact A lot of strong Sagittarius, and the other two fire signs of Aries and Leo as well. So if you are any of these star signs, this is a double confirmation that you chose the right pile. As always, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Chances are you will always find messages in here for you. Till I meet you next time, be good. Bye.